Who's that? Somebody in here already? Hey, Allah. I hope I said your name right. I just had to wash these dishes real quick. Because I don't like leaving no dishes in my sink. Let's wait for more of y'all to come in here. Greetings, Miss Hawaii. Greetings. Y'all like my other picture? Ain't that cool? I've been on like a painting. I've been getting all my pictures on my paintings. I've been getting my shit on. What's Kyron talking about? I had him playing. That's my boy. Hold on, why my screen look dirty? Where y'all at? Why we got so many people in here? Y'all not saying nothing. Y'all just looking at me. It must be some haters up in here. Of course, they always the first one to come when I go live. Sick. Hey, Picky. How y'all feeling? Damn, where y'all at today? Where everybody at? I did just get on. Let me give y'all a few minutes. Hey, Mad Max. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for sending that floating heart. Hey, Lakeisha. How y'all feeling? Feeling good, sitting on a porch, soaking it up in the sun. Where you live, Picky? Where you live, Picky? I don't even know where you live. Hi, Miss Hawaii. Try to catch your readings live from Germany. I love you so much. You're awesome. Thank you, Sev Can. Thank you from Germany. Wow. You know, it's so funny. I have a lot of people from Germany that watch me. You said I'm in dry ass Kentucky. I didn't know that. I've never visited there. It's a lot of places in the States I want to go that I've never been, just to be able to go. Hey, Godfrey. You said you from Chi-Town. What the hell brought you from Chicago to Kentucky? What made you do that? That's a big difference. What made you do that? I mean, sometimes you do want to change, so I get it. Yeah, I have a lot of people from Germany that watch me. Hey, Lux Hair. Well, yeah, how did you go from what you call it to, how did you go from Chicago to there? What made you do that, boo? I mean, I feel like that's a completely different life. You're watching from Spain. Oh, nice. That's another place I want to go, Spain. Just to go eat. Because I heard y'all got the banging food out there. You heard me? But shout out to Spain. Thank you, Lala. Girl, huge difference. Big family. But family plan on moving back up north. You from Indonesia? Wow. Our soul tribe run deep. And I love that. What Eddie Griffin say? Internationally known. Internationally known. I like that. That's good though, because I like that our soul tribe run deep. Because we got family all over. We got soul tribe all over. Because that's the goal, you know what I mean? To one day get to the point where we are having like spiritual retreats all over. You know what I mean? We have one in Spain. We'll have one in Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? And then the people who are all over, they get to experience that. I love foreign people. Like, I love when I travel abroad. It's different. I love foreign people. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet, Cindy. She said, you so pretty. Thank you. So, today's topic, God put it on my heart to talk about, why does your light irritate their demons? Why are some people so bothered by you? And you may not even be doing nothing. You could be happy. You could be spreading positive energy. You could be kind. And somebody will still try to find a reason to dislike you. Why is that, you ask? Thank you, Tiana. Why is that, you ask? What am I doing wrong? Your light irritates their demons. Point blank, period. Darkness don't like light. Your light comes in. They see the light in you. They know that they're dark. That's going to bother them. That's going to make them feel a certain type of way. That's family members. That's co-workers. That's people on the internet. That's people in the gym. People when you're driving. Sometimes people get mad when they see me driving and I'm singing and I'm happy. They'll get mad, cut me off, blow their horn, roll their eyes at me in the mirror. And I'm just in my car just vibing, having a good time. Why are you so bothered that I'm happy? Your light irritates their demons. They're not happy. So why are you happy? Why are you so happy? That means you're having a good life. That means you're blessed. And that's not fair to them because they're not blessed. You're supposed to be miserable and unhappy like them. But no, that's not your life because you're the light. God's blessed you. Also, happiness and peace comes from God. So, because that's why, you know, there's some people who got money, they're attractive, they got fame, whatever. They're miserable because they haven't done the work. They're looking for happiness in external things, and that's not where true happiness comes from. So when people see that you actually have that and it's real and it's authentic, it bothers them because happiness is a gift. It is an amazing feeling to be able to get up, be happy, love your life, love what you do, love how you look. You know what I mean? Be able, you know what I mean? Just to be excited about life. Everybody, you will be surprised at how many people don't have that energy. A lot of people hate their lives. They hate life. They hate how they look. They hate their jobs. They hate their spouses. They hate their children. They hate their mama. They hate their daddy. They hate the boss. It's just a lot of hate. And they wake up every day miserable. And they see you and it's like, how dare you be happy? But why would you hate? You should be taking notes. I would be like, you know what? But that's because my mind, you know what I mean? You're light. Instead of saying, wow, she has, or he has such a great energy, like, wow, let me, let me try to get to know them. Let me watch them. What did they do? What type of healing journey did they do? That's what somebody smart and enlightened, that's the way they will look at it. But somebody low vibrational is going to dislike you because they're dark. Your light irritates their demons. You can just be an attractive woman, like my experience in Ulta the other day. And you'll have people that just won't like you because you're pretty. They won't like you because you have a nice body, because you have nice teeth, because you have a beautiful texture of hair. Fellas too, guys won't like you because of your complexion, your hair, your car, what you do for a living, your body, your energy. And men go through it too. There's jealousy with men too. Your light irritates their demons. People, they will see things in you that they want, that they don't have. And that irritates them. It's sad. You said, I got a big smile on my face because you're alive. You funny, Leslie. Well, I'm happy I could put a smile on your face, boo. They don't like that. They don't want you to be happy. Y'all don't even know how many jobs I've been on that I had to leave. Like, I was literally trying to live a regular life. Like, I kid y'all not. I literally tried to live. I wanted a regular life. I wanted just a 9 to 5. I wanted a regular life. I kid you not. I wanted that so bad. And God did not want that for me. Because every place I went, God removed me. You said, I think it's true. I think the same, but most people hate us for existing. Yeah, you're not going to win. Well, you do win, but in their eyes, they're not going to like, you know what I'm saying? I mean it, like, they're not going to like you no matter how nice you are. There's people I've even given money to and they don't like me. Like, there's a specific reader, that person don't like me. I've literally sewn into their YouTube channel before. My light irritates their demons. You got to realize some people, they are dark. They are really, really dark. And if you are a chosen one, and you were put here to, bring light, they are going to hate you. They are going to hate you. For nothing. Just because you're the light, just because you're chosen, just because you've healed, because you've done the work, because God is blessing you. But it's like, you should be inspired by that. You shouldn't hate when you see somebody doing good. You should be like, damn, that's what's up. Like, help me out. You know what I mean? Let me get inspired. They don't think about it that way. They don't think about it that way. Your light irritates their demons. Most of the time, the people that come at me, I didn't start anything with them. They'll try to start with me. Your light irritates their demons. That's why. I needed to hear this. It's so frustrating. Then add pretty privilege. Yeah. But even like people talk about pretty privilege, like it's some girls, like they may not even be that pretty. People will still not like them because their energy. Their energy. You know what I mean? Like, because you see sometimes in the movies, you see like how the pretty girls will like bully like other girls. And it's like, they'll bully like the girls that's not even as popular as them. You know what I mean? And it's like, why are you so bothered? Like, you're popular, you're pretty, you got the guys, whatever. You still want to bully me because you have a light that they don't have. It doesn't matter about how pretty they are. They still don't have your light. You could be drop dead gorgeous and you still don't have light. It comes from within. So that's why you see sometimes some people, they attractive and they still hate on, yeah. It's sad and darkness. Yeah, it is dark. People ask me all the time why I'm always smiling, and some of them really don't like me because of that. That's sick. I would want to be friends and be close with somebody that I see smiling all the time. I'll be like, yo, she's a vibe. He's a vibe. That's great energy. Somebody that's smiling all the time. That's somebody that's happy. That's somebody you want to be your friend. That's somebody you want to, you know what I mean? Give me the tea, sis. They don't like that because they're miserable. They're unhappy. So you're supposed to be unhappy like them. That's why they say misery loves company, because people who are miserable, they want to try to make you miserable in whatever way they can, whether it's by attacking you, talking about you, spreading lies, whatever. They're miserable. You'll never see happy people gossiping. You'll never see happy people talking crap about people, gossiping, spreading lies. Happy people don't do that. They're happy. They love their life. They got too many other things going on to focus on. They family, they business, they friends, they work, they school, whatever, they kids. They don't have time for that. And they're light. People that are light don't gossip. That's why I don't like a lot of these bloggers. You know what I mean? That's the way they make their money. I get it. But you literally have a job where what you do is get online and talk about people's business all day. Why would you want that type of job? That's dark. That's low vibrational. Let's talk about your business. How would you like it if somebody was doing that to you? They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to have that conversation. Hello? Co-workers be trying the hardest to dislike you when I don't give a damn. Yeah, oh yeah, especially, and see, on the job is going to be the hardest. On the job is going to be the hardest because that's where you got to go to make your paper. That's where you got to go to make a living. Make sure I got no boogers. That's where you got to go to make your bread. That's where you got to go to keep yourself stable. So the devil's really going to try to attack you there. You know how many attacks I had on jobs? Man. You know how many jobs I had to leave because of my light irritating the demons that work there? Man. You said, I can't keep a job. Yeah. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I was like, damn, I'm trying to just, you know, have a 9 to 5. Do the normal thing. But it was like every time. You know what I mean? Every time I tried, there was a hater. Or haters that were bothered by me being on the job. Like, for instance, I remember this one job. Man, that job was horrible. I probably told y'all, probably remember this story. I was working in the city. I was working at this animal hospital in the city or whatever. And, you know, the girls there, they were jealous because the boss was obsessed with me. He had a crush on me. Everybody saw that. That was already a problem. You know, and there was a girl working there when I had started. Her name was Jessica too. I really liked Jessica. She was really sweet. She was a nice white girl. She didn't bother nobody. They all ganged up against her. They wanted this girl fired so bad. They were so jealous of Jessica. They even had a meeting one day. And I was like, I just want you to know, I said to the manager, I'm like, I want you to know I don't have nothing to do with this. I don't have a problem with Jessica. This is on them. They wanted that girl fired so bad. I'm talking about like 5, 6 girls. And I was like, yo. And they just, and there was one girl, Nina. She had so many demons on her. She was so jealous of Jessica. Like every time I came into work, she was talking about this girl. It's like, yo. And Nina, she wasn't cute. She was overweight. She kind of looked like Danny DeVito when he played the Penguin in Batman. That's how her body looked and her face. She wasn't cute. You know what I mean? Jessica was cute. She was a cute white girl. She had a nice little shape. You know, she kept herself together. Every single day that she would talk about this girl for hours, complaining about this girl. And, you know, Jessica, she would call out, but it wasn't that serious to the point that you dedicated so much time, you know what I mean, to talk about this girl. This was pure jealousy. This was pure jealousy. It was pure jealousy because it wasn't that serious. You know what I mean? Because I worked with some people where it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like you're distracting my job now. No, it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. This was pure jealousy. Like you can see the jealousy demon in people's faces when they talk. And I used to see it. I wasn't even spiritual back then. I was like, yo, she's jealous of this girl. And she was the ringleader. So she started getting everybody to come against and complain about Jessica. And I was like, yo, this girl is sick. And she tried to like keep trying to be cool with me and so sweet to me. But God told me like, she gonna turn on you next. And I knew it. I knew it. God told me that. God had already let me know. You're next. And you know they got that girl fired. They got that girl fired. They got that girl fired. I felt so bad because she didn't bother nobody. They even started a rumor about her. That's another thing that they'll do. They'll start rumors about you because they want to try to tarnish your image, try to tarnish your reputation, try to make people see you differently. You know what rumor they started about Jessica? She used to wear like this red necklace. Nina started a rumor telling everybody in the hospital that it was blood in that necklace. She was a witch. I'm like, where did you even get that from? You don't even talk to her. She made that whole thing up. Yeah. They got her fired. And guess what? After her, who you think they tried to come after next? Me. Jessica was sweet. She didn't bother nobody. She was mad, cool. Like, I liked her. She did her job. Like, there was no problem. It was not that serious. That was jealousy. And then after they got Jessica out, guess who they started ganging up on next? Me. Me. They started making up all types of stuff about me. Because I remember my last day there, I remember I was out for a week because I had got really sick. That was when we had got that crazy blizzard in New York. And I had got like the flu. And I got so sick or whatever. And I was out of work for like a week. And then when I came back, they were so mad because they were hoping that I didn't come back, that maybe I quit. I got, fed up with the drama and stuff like that. But no, I was still going to go get my check. When I came into work, they had a meeting with me. Mind you, this is me coming back after being sick for a week. First day back, I'm having a meeting with 2 managers. And I'm like, what's going on? They had a list of things they wanted to talk to me about. They literally had a list typed out of complaints, of things they wanted to talk to me about. You should see it. I'm like, I haven't even been here for a week. One of the things was a lie. They said that I was talking shit about one of the other doctors, saying she was an alcoholic and she kept a bottle of something in her just vicious lies. I'm like, I've never said that. I don't have any problem with that doctor. I've never even seen her drink. Made up all types of lies about me. Literally written out a report. Y'all know what I did? I looked at the report. I laughed. They wanted me to sign it. I said, I grabbed my Louis Vuitton bag and I walked out, and they haven't seen me since. That's what I did. That's what I did. Walked right out. I don't know who you think I am. You think you're gonna bully me and yeah, and I'm going every week you're gonna have me in the manager's office about lies? No. They're sick. All of it was Nina. She was the main one. It was a bunch of Spanish girls that worked there. Most of them was Spanish. So they had they clique. And I was black. Jessica was white. There was another black girl there, Kiana, but she was like a flunky. She wasn't in the front though. I was in the front. I'm talking about the front desk staff. All the Spanish girls, they stuck together. One of them didn't like me either. Buck teeth, beaver face. She didn't like me. I forget her name. She was married to a black guy. So every day she's coming in the office bragging. I'm like, nobody cares that your husband is black. It's not that serious, sweetie. I can go out and bag a Spanish guy right now. Like, oh, and black women, they roll their eyes at me on the street when I walk with my husband. I'm like, you're ugly. Like, nobody cares. You're delusional and you're paying all the bills. Every confirmation, every fucking day she's up, and she kept having these loud conversations like she wanted me to hear it. Her husband came in one day, he was in my face the whole time. That was it. After that, that was it. She was like, what are you doing? Why aren't you in the back? He literally was in my face for like an hour talking to me in the front desk. And that ate her alive. Every day she up telling me, oh, black women are jealous of her because her husband is black. I'm like, nobody cares, sis. Your husband's a bum. Why do women do that? Like, they try to brag about having a husband when your husband is not even... Anybody can get a husband. That's easy. Especially a bum. Show me your husband, somebody that got bread. Show me a good-looking man that got bread. Not a bunch of baby mamas. All right. Then we could talk. But you bragging about some unattractive broke husband? Nobody wants that. I'd rather be single, sweetie. Yeah, every day. So I don't even remember her name. I know she was buck teeth. And I had to have a meeting with her too. And you know, she lied because I said to the manager, she said that, you know, she's always up front saying that, oh, black women are, you know, always doing this and doing this to her because her husband is black. She said she never said that. I'm making it up. I'm crazy. They were all crazy there. God said, let me remove you. Let me remove you. Once she saw her husband was in my face, that was it. That was it. So it was a group of them. It was a group of them. Bye-bye. I bet you they all still work there. One of them, she was this nasty Spanish bitch. I forget her name too. She had a husband and she was sleeping with some other guy on the side. I'll never forget. Because when I left, I wanted to blow her spot up. But God said, don't even do it. I wanted to hit her husband up. Because her husband was so nice. He used to always come to the job, bring her lunch, pick her up. She had like such a sweet husband. She was a nasty, dirty slut. She would go and fuck some black guy some fat black guy with dreadlocks. She would go and cheat on her husband all the time. She would leave and go fuck him. Mind you, she was paying for the hotel room. She was paying for the drinks. He was using her. She was sleeping with him unprotected. She was a dirty bitch. Because you have a good husband. A lot of women don't even have that. You have a loyal, faithful, good husband that loves you. But she's trash. And she would go. And when I left, I swear to you, I wanted to tell her husband so bad because I had him on Facebook. Well, we weren't friends, but like I had her on Facebook. And you know how you can see other people. I wanted to tell him so bad. Like, your wife is a fucking thought. She's going getting her back blown out by some big fat black man with dreadlocks. Going to the hotel, letting him smash. Yeah, so that was one of the other girls that worked there. So they was all trash that worked there. And they all tried to gang up against me. And God removed me from there. My light irritated their demons. Yeah. And it's I mean, I can sit here and go on and on and on to y'all about jobs, how many jobs that's happened. Y'all won't even believe it. Y'all won't even believe it. Like, I can go on and on and on. You won't even believe how many jobs, y'all. So many jobs. But that was definitely one of the worst. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's body was sloppy. Nobody had body. Nobody had face. Everybody was unattractive. And I'm sorry. A lot of the times, your light is going to irritate their demons when they see you look better than them. I see it all the time with women. I see it in their face. I can spot jealousy like that. You can always tell by the way a girl look at you. Right off the bat. Jealousy going to be right on her face. That jealousy demon is, you're going to see it. And when they feel like you look better than them, you got a better body than them, you got better hair than them, you're prettier than them, you got a bigger butt, you got bigger boobs, you got bigger hips, you have a better complexion, okay? Because don't even get me started on complexion, okay? Because it's a lot of complexion demons out here, okay? Don't even get me started on the complexion thing, okay? Let's just keep it real. I love you too, Alchemist. It's crazy you're talking about this. I'm literally being retaliated against from my job as we speak. Yeah, they're going to do that. They're going to, and the demons, you said not a complexion demon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's both ways. There are dark-skinned demons that don't like light-skinned girls because they're jealous that they're light-skinned. Let's talk about it. And there are light-skinned women who have light-skinned demons that don't like dark-skinned women. That's the world. That's the world. And that's what the devil did. And that's Spanish, black, that's all races. Indian. Yeah. That's what it is. It goes both ways. It's not just dark-skinned girls hating on light. You have light-skinned. I've known a lot of light-skinned women who hate dark-skinned women. Why are we doing that? All about complexion? Who cares? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Complexion demons. Oh, yeah. They just won't like you because how dare you be lighter than me? Yeah. And then you have light-skinned women who don't like dark-skinned women because sometimes they're trained that way. Like my great-grandmother, I never met her, but my mom tells me stories. She hated dark-skinned women. And my mom used to cry because my mom's best friend was dark-skinned. And she used to literally say to my mom, don't hang out with that black bitch. Da, 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 da. My mom used to cry because that was her best friend. And my mom wasn't like that. But my great-grandma, she had that demon attached to her. Yeah. Yeah. She hated dark-skinned women. But the thing about it is my great-grandma looked like a white woman. So she was traumatized by dark-skinned women. So that's why she hated dark-skinned women so much. They used to beat her, jump her, because she was light. She looked like a white woman. So that was where that came from. But still, that was a demon attached to her. Because you can't keep carrying that with you, that trauma. She needed to heal from that. You said, I'm light-skinned, I have that problem too. Yeah. Then the other way around. You got dark-skinned women that won't like you because you're light-skinned. They feel like you're light-skinned, everybody likes you, you're the preference. What? What are you talking about? You're sick. There is no preference. Guys like pretty, sweetheart. Guys don't care about light, dark. I'm sure there's racist men out there, of course, but I'm saying as a majority, they like beauty. It don't, stop trying to use light skin, dark skin. It don't matter. Either you're pretty or you're not. Has nothing to do with your complexion. Accept that. All right. You're delusional. Okay. and heal. Yeah, heal. Everybody's not a colorist. You're delusional. You have issues with your color. Heal and learn from that. Nobody hates you because you dark skinned. You're crazy. So you got those types of demons. You got jealousy demons. You got everything. Everything. Right. Thank you, Ronnie. Don't start. Don't start. So you got all of that. So you need to realize that you're a light. People are going to be irritated by your light. They're not going to like you. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You literally will just exist and they will not like you. Yeah. You know how many people have made me an enemy and I don't even know them? Somebody left me a comment last night and I had to tell her to stop being messy. Because she's like, yeah, it's this reader. She keeps talking about you. And then she's trying to look like you and act like you. And I'm like, don't be messy on this channel. But I'm sure I have no idea who that person is. People will create a fake beef with you just because they're jealous of you. Just because you have more money than them. Just because you... anything. Thank you for speaking on this. It's exhausting trying to make everyone else comfortable because they are intimidated. Right. You can't do that. You have to continue being your light and keep going on with your life. People are not going to like you, and that's okay. That's why I don't care. That's why I always say, don't come to me with telling me about what nobody said about me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about no blogs. I don't care about no readers. I don't care about nobody on YouTube. I don't care about no exes. I don't care about no ex-friends. I don't care. Don't come to me about nothing nobody said about me. When people come in my comments trying to be messy, I block them. Pierre blocks them. We're not going to put up with that. I don't care. You're messy trying to bring me some type of shit that somebody said about me. I don't care about that. Let them talk. I don't even know those people. They're sick. They create fake beefs in their head. Let them keep doing it. Obviously, you're doing something right. You're doing something good. And you got these bitches in a frenzy. You don't even know them. Your light irritates their demons. Let them talk. They talk about the greats. That's what they do. If you weren't a great, they wouldn't be making a blogs talking about you. Let's talk about it. People you don't even know. Your light irritates their demons. That's why they lie on you. They let them talk. I don't care. Don't tell me what they said. I don't give a fuck. What does you coming to tell me gossip? How does that better my life? You coming to tell me, and that's for all of y'all. If anybody try to come at you with some type of gossip, oh girl, let me tell you what so-and-so was saying about you. Why? I don't even care. God bless her. Anyway, what we eat for dinner? I don't care. And they really get mad because they want you to care and fight. And no, you're irrelevant. You don't exist in my world. I exist in yours, bitch. I am your world. That's why you keep talking about me. You don't exist in my world. You're non-existent. You're a non-factor. I am your world. So, and you go on about your life. Who cares? Anybody try to come with you with some type of mess? I don't even want to hear that. I don't care about what my boss said. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about what the neighbor said. I don't care about what my family said. I don't care about none of that. Who cares? How is that going to better you? You should be focused on things that better you, make your life grow, put money in your account, heal you. Gossip doesn't heal you. That's low vibrational. That's between them and God. That's why I say don't come to me, tell me about no reader that got beef with me, or like that one crazy girl who just kept making videos about me. I don't even know that woman. I never met her in my life, never had a conversation with her. And clearly you're obsessed with me. You're making videos about me every day. I don't even know you. You need to go to a mental health asylum because something is mentally off with you, sweetie. Okay? My light irritates your demons, and that's why you keep making videos and you're getting no response. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Kim. I'd be like, why are they so comfortable telling you about me? Yeah, right. Like, I don't care. Like, and that's why they mad. I don't care about what you have to say about me because you're a non-factor. Your opinion doesn't matter. I'm still making my money. I'm still looking good. I'm still banging the man you wish you could. So who's winning? Meanwhile, and you got my name in your mouth and I don't even know your name. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Bye. I don't give a damn. I done had so many people make up lies about me. I don't care. I don't care. Like, and I think God, it's a great feeling when you get to the point where you don't care, where you're just like, you know what I mean? Because that takes growth and maturity, you know? And that's powerful. When you don't care about what nobody say about you, that's power. That's power. And a lot of y'all, you need to get on that level. Like, okay, what we eating for dinner? Because I'm still making my money. I'm still taking my trips. What are you doing? You sitting back talking about me. Putting all your energy into somebody don't even know you. Not into yourself. Yeah, like one time this girl came to me for a personal reading, right? So I'm like doing her reading. And, you know, it was over the phone. And hold on, y'all. I'm doing her reading and, you know, I'm into the reading, you know what I mean? And then she like, oh yeah, something. I forget. I don't even know how we got on the subject. And she was like, oh yeah, because she said she knew you. And I'm like, hold up, what are you talking about? I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? She like, yeah, she said she know you and y'all used to be friends. And I'm like, hold on, who said they know me and they used to be friends? So as you know, she starts talking, she tells me that she knows somebody I used to be friends with. And she's like, yeah, I went to her house and she had you on the screen, on the TV screen. And I'm like, okay, why is she watching me? We're not friends anymore. And she just starts telling me all this stuff about this girl. And I'm like, oh, this was a setup. Y'all think I'm stupid. This was a setup. So she basically paid you to get a reading with me to try to get info. It was just weird. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, she watches you all the time. She had you up on her TV. And she was just like, oh, and I'm like, and she was like, she walked in and she was just like, how do you know Miss Hawaii? And she's like, oh, I watch her. And she's like, oh, you know her? And she's like, yeah, it's Miss Hawaii. Like, everybody know her. Like, she's on YouTube. Like, I watch her readings all the time. And this girl is like obsessed with me. And this is somebody I used to be friends with. Like, we're talking about how many years ago? The last time I've seen that girl was like, I had to have been like, I was living in the projects. So that was like over like 10 years. No, what is this? I'm about to be 15 years gotta be. Gotta be like 15 years. Why are you even watching me? You were never my real friend. We're not friends anymore. You know what I mean? I haven't talked to you in years. The last time I saw her, she tried to set me up. The last time I saw her, she tried to set me up. And God saved me that night. I don't know what she was going to try to do. She was trying to hook me up with this guy. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, and you know, when I was about to meet the guy, the cops pulled up. Woo woo! I'm like, what the hell? Like, all these cops pulled up or whatever. It had nothing to do with me or them or anybody, but it was like that was God. Because I think she was plotting something. I don't know what she was plotting. She was never my friend. And that's another thing. You got to be careful of people that pretend to be your friend. Because they will pretend to befriend you to try to ruin you. You know how many girls have tried to do that to me? They will try to befriend you to try to ruin your life, to try to get info on you, to try to do witchcraft on you, to try to set you up. You have to be very careful of the friends you keep. Because I'm going to be honest with you, most of your friends are not your friends. If they're not your soul tribe and they didn't come from God, 9 times out of 10, that's not a friend. So I don't know what she was going to try to do. I don't know if she was going to have that guy SA me. I don't know if she was going to have him rob me. I don't know if she was going to have him beat me. I don't know. But God basically told me in a dream, like, she was going to set you up in some type of way. And you know what's funny? Because she was living in California at the time. And she was begging me to come to California. And I had wanted to live there. So I was like, you know what? And I just up and grabbed a duffel bag, packed my shit, and I went to California. I was going to live out there. She was already out there. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And I remember I was out in California for like a month. She was mad. She was jealous. I was getting a lot of attention. Okay. I was making more money than her. I just picked up on things. I was getting invited to all types of parties and stuff like that. She had been out there for a minute. She wasn't going to. Okay, I had started talking to Diggy. She was jealous of that. Diggy Simmons. She was jealous of that. It was just a lot going on. E40 had wanted me. Nick Young had invited me to a party out there. It was just a lot. When I was in Cali and I had started staying out there, it shit started getting lit. I started getting a name. She didn't like that because she'd been out there for 6 months and nobody don't know who you are. And it's like, so the next day after that happened, when the cops had showed up and everything, the next day I had woke up. I'll never forget it because me and her were staying in a room together. I had woke up and something just woke me up and she was packing. And I was like, what are you doing? Where are you going? She was like, oh, I just have to go. She was so mad that whatever she had planned to plot against me, that God protected me. I didn't know, mind you, I didn't know what was going on. I'm feeling bad. I'm like, what happened? Like, why are you leaving? Mind you, she had been living in Cali for 6 months. She's like, oh, I'm going back to New York. I can't stay here. I'm like, you literally begged me to move out here. I finally came out here, packed up all my stuff, and now you're going to leave me? She's like, I have to go, da, 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 da. She made up some dumb excuse or whatever. And then I was like, wow, like, I didn't know nobody out there. You know what I mean? Like, she got spooked because whatever she tried to do, that's when she saw God was on my side. That's when she saw the power I had, because whatever it was a girl she was hanging with, whatever they tried to plan with that guy to do to me, they saw God and God made her flee. And at the time I was sad because I was like, I'm like this, I'm thinking this is my friend. And I'm like, what, did I do something wrong? She texted me later on that day. I left that hotel room too, because God was like, don't stay there. They're going to try to set you up with something else. Leave. And I was like, all right, God. So I never forget. I packed up my stuff and I had met this real nice guy out there. I'll never forget him. I forget his name, but he was so nice. He was giving me money and everything like that. And I had explained the whole situation to him. I was like, yeah, he was like, I'm coming to get you right now. You're going to come stay with me. I'm going to take care of you. You don't have to worry or whatever. And I was just like, oh, I felt comfortable with him though. Like I knew that he was safe. He was like, don't worry. He was like, I'll take you to the airport in the morning. He was so nice. He literally worked and came and got me. And took me to his place. He had a nice place. We didn't do nothing. He gave me his bed or whatever. He slept on the couch. Nice guy. And he drove me to the airport and I left the next day. But she had texted me later on that day after she just randomly left. And she was like, I felt a dark energy around you and I had to leave. Because that's another thing the demons will try to do. They'll try to act like you're the problem. You're the demon. You're the darkness. You're evil. You are the narcissist. And they'll try to put it on you. And here I am. I'm like, damn, what did I do? She's like, you had darkness around you. I had to leave the room. I didn't want to be around you. Just trying to like put me down. No, you were mad because whatever you tried to plan against me, God blocked it. And now you sick. And I came to Cali. I've been here for how many weeks? And my name is getting known. You're a nobody. You're chasing after Eazy-E's son, a bum. Getting jumped by LA girls. You're just a hater. And that was one of the best days of my life. Because that girl got me into so much shit. Okay. Yeah, projection, right. You have I never forget, she said, you have a dark spirit around you. You have a dark energy around you. I had to leave the room. No, that was guilt. That was guilt. And you saw the face of God. That was God that made you move. And that was one of the best days of my life. And I never spoke to her again. And then she tried to resurface again because this was a demon. This woman is a demon. Like she is a demon. You hear me? A demon. Like she got me in trouble with the law and everything. After everything went down with me, and I don't even want to talk about this person but there was an issue. There was a situation that was all over the internet with me and this NBA player guy. And when me and him was having our war and everything like that, she was writing news blogs, telling them my business, trying to give them tea about me. And she wrote me a long email like, yeah, I'm doing this to help your career. I'm going to give them all of your info. This is just a straight up demon. Straight up demon. Straight up karmic. Straight up karmic. And you know it's a karmic because 15 years later, you're watching me on YouTube. Why? I thought I had a dark energy around me. Last I heard, you are a prostitute that got arrested. You're a registered sex offender now. Okay, you're a drug addict. You got 2 kids by 2 different men. And last I heard, you getting railroaded on cam soda. Okay, your life went down, sweetie. That's what darkness does to people. It's going to take you down. It's going to destroy your life because you're dark. Okay. So she would have seen the darkness in a second. She's a liar. Of course she's lying. I was the light. She was the dark. And this is somebody I gave money to. I helped them get a job. Slept on my couch when her mom would always put her out. Yeah. So now she's desperate to try to get back in my life. She's paying girls to get readings with me. You know, she's got she's like a madam out here in LA. I guess she's got all these prostitutes, all these escorts working for her. She's sick. And, she thinks like, she's hiring all these women to come and try to come into my life and befriend me. And I'm not making friends with nobody. You're wasting your time and your money. Thank you for paying me for a personal reading. And when I got in the reading, I'm like, this was all a setup. I'm like, this was all a setup. I'm like, you didn't even come to me for the reading. And I'm all in the reading, giving her all information, and it had nothing to do with the reading. The primary purpose of that was to get me on the phone. To get me on the phone. I'll never be friends with you again. If she's watching this, I'll never be friends with you again, sweetie. You're sick. You need help. You need therapy. You're broken. It is creepy. It is creepy. And that's why they get mad when I say to myself. Because they want me to slip. They want me to go hang out with some girl. They want me to do that so they can go jump me, put something in my drink, set me up. You're not doing that, sweetie. I'm the high priestess. You can't set me up. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. Thank God you have discernment. Exactly. Thank God for discernment. You said the desperation. She is desperate because I was the only true friend she had. I was the only real friend that you had, and you blew it out of jealousy. That's it. And there's this other girl I know she working with too, and I blocked her too. This girl, she kept coming in here trying to befriend y'all, trying to talk to y'all, trying to be part of the soul tribe. And God was like, watch her. Because God going to tell you. That's why I love God. God going to tell you every time when you tapped in, God is going to tell you. God is my best friend. God was like, watch her. And I'm like, oh God. Because there's certain people like, I know I can trust. Like Archer, I love Archer astrology. Like I never got no bad vibes from Archer. Like I know Archer is pure. When I look at him, I see light. I trust Archer. If Archer was like, let's go hang out, I'll be right there with Archer. I love Archer. He's light. God showed me that from the jump. I always pray about people before I let them in. And God will tell you, don't trust them. No, you don't hang out with them. No, don't give them your number. He's going to tell you when you're tapped in. This specific chick, she kept coming in here trying to befriend y'all, this bitch was sick. She flew all the way out here to LA begging me to hang out with her. God said, don't hang out with her. She trying to set you up. And she got so mad when I didn't hang out with her. She got so mad. Yeah, because your plan is not going to work. I'm not hanging out with you. I don't want no friends. Y'all are my friends. My soul tribe are my friends. I got Picky P. I got Tammy. I got Catherine. I got Kate. Okay. This is my soul tribe. These are people I trust. Little Mama. These are people I trust. These are people that God put into my life. When God brings you somebody, you know that's somebody that you can trust when it's from God. If it ain't from God, you can't trust it. Okay, these are people God brought into my life. If they ain't one of my soul tribe, we ain't hanging out. We ain't hanging out. You want to set me up, record you online, put you on social media, put something in your drink. That happened to my Aunt Cookie. My Aunt Cookie, somebody put something in her drink. She was never the same again. Fucked up her mind. That's what they used to do back in the day. They don't do it as much now. They still do it, but it's not as hot now. But back in the day, like when I was a little girl, they would put stuff in, they would be jealous of you and they'll put something in your drink. And that will fuck your mind up. And that's what they did to my Aunt Cookie. Aunt Cookie ain't never been the same since. They was jealous of her because she was light-skinned with long hair down to her butt. This is my dad's sister. And my dad used to always talk about it. He like, yeah, they fucked Cookie up. They put something in Cookie's drink. Ever since that night when Cookie da-da-da-da-da. It's jealousy. Lace something, lace something of yours and all types of demonic stuff because they want to ruin you. God always going to show you who is for you and who is not. Point blank, period. Exactly. I think I'm going to be a new friend too. That's Mary? That's Mary? Oh, Mary, you know you like Mary. And don't be quick to eat food from anyone. No, I told y'all about that. What I told y'all about the girl who do my nails, her mother. She keep giving me lemons and orange. God said, don't eat nothing that lady give you no more. I saw her face when her husband came and was talking to me. And I picked up on jealousy from her mother from a while ago. Little things she would say. I'm like, she's jealous. Like she would make comments like, oh, like pay attention to what people speak. She would make comments like, oh, I don't eat meat. That's how I stay so skinny and slim. I'm like, okay. Like she always tries to like throw her weight in my face. Cause you know, sometimes some girls who are slim, they think that they're winning because they're slim, which you're not winning because you're slim. You're winning if you have a face. Okay? Because the face is what is the prize. If you ain't got this, none of this matters. Okay? So let's keep it real. All right? So, but you got some girls who are slim, they think that they look better than you because they weigh less than you. That's cap. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're delusional. So her mother is always trying to throw her weight. Like, I'm like, she's jealous of my body because her body is straight up and down. Just like this. Just like this. Just like this in the front and in the back. That's the body right there. I don't want that. I don't want that body. I don't want no ass and no titties. That's not attractive to me. So she always try to, you know what I mean? She always tries to like, and I'm like, God was like, she's jealous of you. She feels threatened. Just little things she would say. And then the final straw was when her husband came. And her husband was all in my face. Talking, yellow teeth. Nice Asian guy. You know what I mean? He was just having a conversation with me. But I saw her face. She was mad he was talking to me. Because I want to say, you skinny, sweetie. But your husband seemed like he like big ass. He seemed like he like all of that. He seemed like he like all of that. Because he was all up in this face. So I don't know. This might not be getting it, sweetie. You might need to eat some meats. Okay? Because I couldn't get him out of my face. And even the girl who does my nails, that's her father. She was like, my father don't never talk like that. She was like, he don't never be talking to the clients like that. He come in, he come in, check the money, he leave. That was it. And then now, ever since then, she always want to give me lemons, give me fruit. She's injecting them with some type of chemical or something. No, man, I watch too much true crime. No. Y'all see that lady that just got convicted? She was poisoning her husband with fentanyl. Y'all heard about that? Crazy fucking bitch. Y'all heard about that? Poisoning her husband with fentanyl. She unalived her husband with fentanyl. You can call me crazy all you want. Yeah. Yes, look it up. I don't know. I don't know if the lady is doing anything to the fruit. She's too desperate to make me eat that fruit. I don't know why she wants me to eat that fruit. I don't see her giving it to any other clients. Why do you keep giving it to me? In the beginning, I didn't know I was eating it because she has like a lemon tree and I love lemons. You know, I didn't know. And then when I saw her energy, God was like, don't eat nothing from her. And when God talk, I listen. I don't know what she's doing to it. She could be injecting it with something. And see, with fruit, you can't see. You could take a syringe and you could do anything with that. You can do voodoo on it. I don't know. Because and you know what's crazy? I just watched a story about that yesterday. The girl was saying that the person that did her wig did voodoo on her. Yo, I swear to you, the person that did her wig did voodoo on her. She said after she got the wig, she started getting all these headaches. Her head was hurting. She didn't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Something. She had to take the wig off. It hadn't even been on for 24 hours. She had to take the wig off. She still was getting the headaches. She couldn't figure out what was going on. Some type of way, I think she's Haitian or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but some type of way she was telling the story to someone and they said, oh, no. Some type of way she was talking to somebody about the girl who did her hair. And the girl was like, I'm surprised you let her do your hair. And she was like, why? She was like, that girl hates you. And she's like, I don't even know that girl. You saw it? Yeah. She's like, I don't even know that girl. How could she hate me? She didn't know that that was somebody she had went to school with years ago. And that girl envied her because the man she was with, she wanted the guy that girl was with. She didn't even know. And she said that the girl asked her to drop the wig off 2 days before the install because she wanted to prep it. That's cap. She wanted to put voodoo on it. Yo, these people are crazy. I kid you not. Listen, I'm going to find a video and I'm going to send it to the members. The girl put voodoo on her wig. The girl put voodoo on her fucking wig. The girl wanted all her hair to fall out. In some type of way, she took the wig to her grandma. Her grandma did something because her grandma was into that shit. Her grandma said, I got this. And the next day she was good. No more headaches. She was trying to make all her hair fall out. The girl hated her. You got to be very careful, even who you let put their hands in your hair. Was she okay? Yeah, she was fine, but thank God she caught on. Because when she told her friend about who did her hair, her friend was like, I'm surprised you let that girl do your hair. That's how she put 2 and 2 together. The lady went to the salon to get chicken blood washed out her head, and the beautician baby passed the next day. I heard about that. I heard about that. You said do it yourself, everything. Right. Yeah, because I've had certain beauticians, they've done my hair, and I didn't like how my hair was looking. Like my hair might start falling out, my edges might, I'm like, hold on. I can't let you touch my hair. You may have some type of evil intentions underneath all of that. Or even your nails, like the girl in Charlotte who used to do my nails, she was jealous. She was super jealous. You know why? Because I was living my life. I didn't have no kids. She got a husband. She got all these kids. She has to work. Why are you mad at me? That's your life. You chose that life. You could have chose to not get married, not have no kids, and focus on you. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to become a mother young. You wanted to, you know. So she would get mad and jealous when I would take trips and stuff. She couldn't travel how she wanted. So I just picked up jealousy with her with my nails. That's why I was really happy to stop going to her. And my nails would break. My nails would crack. My nails would peel. Yeah. I see a big difference in the growth of my nails. Like these are basically almost my nails. All of them. So I see a big difference in my nails now with this new tech than the girl that I had in Charlotte because she was a hater. I haven't let anyone do my hair for years. Yeah. You said all it took was one bad experience. Yeah. You got to be careful. You can't let anybody, fellas, you can't let anybody cut your hair. Can't go to anybody to the barbershop. Fuck your line up. Because they don't like you. I left the beauty industry 6 months ago because the business itself attracts a lot of dark, jealous women. It was a nightmare. You're not wrong, Miss Hawaii. You serious, Christy? She said she left the beauty industry. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When women have that spirit of jealousy on them, it is so dark. It is so dark. My mom told me that jealousy is a jank. Watch out for jealous people. Your mom is right. Your mom is right, Marie. Wow, I was taught to never believe in voodoo or brujeria, but to never deny it existed. Hearing this now makes me want to protect myself. You better believe, sis. You better believe, sis. Because that not believing, that's what get people when you don't believe. Oh, that's not real. That won't happen to me. Okay. Shit is real. Powerful thing I always say. Just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Remember that. That's with everything. Just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean it's not real and it doesn't exist. Just like people that are atheists, they don't believe in God. That's their right. They can believe that, but God is real. Just because they don't believe in God doesn't mean God is not real. We know God is real. Every day you wake up, look at the world, look at the earth, look at the sun. How could you not think there's a God? But that's their belief, and that's what they want to believe. That's okay, but that doesn't mean that it's real. You better believe and you better protect yourself. Oh yeah, I'm going through this with my sister, so jealous of me and could never understand. But let me tell you, God opened my eyes the way, yeah. Family too. Oh yeah, I have a cousin that's been jealous of me since birth. My cousin, she used to bully me so much when we were younger. Like, she literally traumatized me. She traumatized me. Like, she's a bitch. She is a bitch. She's always been jealous of me. And they tried to make her the golden child because her father was in the NFL. So it's like, oh, you know, da-da-da, and always put on a pedestal. And the father was never around. So she has the trauma that she's never healed from her not having her father. And she takes that. My cousin is evil. And she's one of those evil people. She's an Aquarius. She's one of those evil people that try to act like they're so godly and they're so good. Those are the worst ones. Those are the worst ones, because they try to act like they're so angelic and they want to bring you peace. And those are the worst ones. Those are the fucking worst ones. And that's my cousin. I remember one time we went to her school. My aunt sent her ass to a fucking boarding school. And what's that name of that school? St. Mary, I don't know what that school was called. But it was all the way upstate. We all went to visit her, right? All the family went. We drove to go visit or whatever. My cousin also thinks she's white. She's sick. She thinks she's a white woman. You're not white. You're black. Your father is dark as night. You are black. I don't care how straight your hair is or you talk like this, how many white friends you have. You're black, sweetie. You'll never be white. She's sick. Yeah, she thinks she's white. Okay, you're not white. You'll never be. Okay? And she needs therapy. She needs therapy. And we went up to her school. I'll never forget. And my cousin was such a bitch. You know what she was doing? She starts... You said St. Mary's is the local Catholic school. I don't know what the name of the school was called. I know it was upstate. We had to drive some hours from the city, and it was a private boarding school that my aunt sent her to. So, you know what she was doing? There was a girl she didn't like at the school. The girl was running for something, president or something. So there were flyers up. She's like snatching down the girl's flyers as we're walking through. And her mom, who babied her, and you know, my aunt, I blame her because she never corrected her from when she was younger. They let her just, you know how much shit my cousin got me into when we were younger, how many times people was gonna fight us, jump us because of her mouth. She's a problem. She's snatching the girl's flyers down. And my mom was like, no, that's wrong. You're not gonna tell her not to do that. And my aunt was just laughing about it. Like, you love corrects. She's a bitch. She was going to jump up and marry some Jamaican guy she didn't even know because she wanted to get married before me so bad. And I'm like, you jumped up about to marry some Jamaican immigrant man you don't even know because you want a husband so bad and you want to get married before me? She's a karmic. Yeah, she's a karmic. And even now, I know she's tight. She hates to see that I've excelled. She hates that I'm living in LA because she tried to come out here. She couldn't make it. She thought she was going to be some Broadway star. Yeah. She thought she was going to be the next Halle Berry. Yeah. She just thought she was going to just be this actress and she was going to take over LA. No, you didn't even last a month. Okay. You're not pretty. Let's just keep it real. Okay. You got black dots all over your face. Okay. Your teeth are bucked. Your lips is always chapped. Your breath stink. Okay. You're not going to make it. All right. Let's keep it real. You're delusional. You're living in a fantasy world that your mother created for you. Okay? You didn't even make it a couple of weeks out here because no, you're sick. Okay? Yeah, she thought she was going to be this Broadway star. She was just going to come out here and take over LA. Yeah, and she was just going to just, oh man. Yeah, she's going to be the next Halle Berry. Yeah, no. Didn't happen, sweetie, because you're evil on the inside. God is not going to bless you with nothing when you're evil. You said a lot of parents be the problem. Oh yeah, my aunt used to do her homework for her. Because my aunt was a teacher. My aunt used to literally do her homework. Like literally right. And I remember I was a little girl and I'd be like, Auntie, why are you doing that? She babied her all because her father wasn't around. No, that's not the right thing to do. Get her the help that she needs. Now she's a nightmare. She's a fucking wreck. She thinks she's white. She wants a white man. You know what I mean? She wants a white man. Everything is a white man, white man, white man. She's sick. God would not bless a person like that. Right. Right. And I don't know what happened between her and that Jamaican guy, but she called off the wedding. They keeping that quiet. Probably cheated on her. Something. He was a bum. He probably did voodoo on her because I was surprised to see her with some monkey face Jamaican looking man like that. Yeah, God don't bless no mess. You got to be a better person. I do have a question. How can people believe good things will happen to them if they mistreat people? Yeah, they do. They do. Because you got to remember, the devil blesses his people too. The devil gonna bless his people too, but it's temporary. And there's always some type of conditions behind what the devil gives you. With God, that's not it. God will give you a house and it's perfect, everything. But with the devil, he'll give you a house, but you'll have like a demon tenant or a demon neighbor, or, you know, there'll be something. The devil blesses his demons too. You got to remember that. The worst ones are the people that act decent and nice. Yeah. D loves that it catches up to them. Always. You're going to pay the devil. I always say that. You're going to pay the devil. When you make that agreement with him, you're going to pay. And it's usually something big. It's not something light. With God, there's no conditions to his blessings. He just gives it to you. It's yours. That's it. Yeah, God blesses the devil blesses his demons too. There are psychos. Those are psychos, the nice ones. Yeah. When you ask God to expose those who don't fuck with you for real, life gets lonely. I wouldn't say lonely, because being alone and being lonely are two different things. You got to remember that. Just because you're alone doesn't mean you're lonely. You could be alone and you love being by yourself. Like me, I love going out by myself. I love having dinner. I love doing things by myself. I'm not lonely, but I'm alone. There's no reason to be lonely. Lonely is like, I'm lonely. I'm by myself. I don't have anybody. No, why? Most good people are usually alone. Most of the wolves hang in packs. You should be happy. That's a beautiful thing, to be able to be alone and to be by yourself. A lot of people can't do that. That's strength. Yeah, there's no lonely. Lonely for what? You got to heal. Once you heal, that lonely shit goes out the window. You don't care. Because when you heal, you'll realize you're not alone. Your ancestors are with you. God is with you. Your angels are with you. Your soul tribe is with you. You're never alone. But that takes healing. It's good to be by yourself, especially if it's bad company. Right, Miriam? Exactly. Exactly. I'd rather be alone than have a bunch of people around me that really don't even like me, that are secretly plotting against me. Or why would you want that? Y'all got to learn to be by yourselves, especially a lot of my women. Why y'all always got to need a dick? Y'all got to learn to stop needing a penis all the time. You need to heal. You shouldn't always need a man. That's like my aunt. She always has a man. Your vagina never had time to air out. That's nasty. Why do you always need a man? That's sick. You don't love yourself if you feel like you always need a man. You always need the male attention. Why? Fellas too. Why do you always need a woman? Why do you always need a woman's attention? What's wrong? Do the healing. There's trauma there. You said, is that pick me energy? Yeah. It's pick me. Yeah. Why? Why do you always need a man? What does that do for you? And 9 times out of 10, it's the wrong one. So, stupid. Don't love themselves. Don't value themselves. It's sad. This guy I knew goes to women like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, there's mental issues there. There's healing that needs to be done. That's men and women. You ever know somebody, they always in a relationship, they always talking to somebody, they're always dating? Why? Something is wrong with you. You feel like you always need somebody's validation. You need to go deep within and figure out, why do I always have to be in a relationship? Why do I always have to have a girlfriend? Why do I always have to have a boyfriend? Something is wrong. And then they'll look at you like you crazy when you don't have one. And it's like, loving these topics. Thank you, Butter Pecan. I love getting up in the morning and putting my coffee where I want and not having to worry about fixing his cup. I hear that, Tammy. Yep, the people that feel like it validates them. Right, like why? It's sad. No self-love. No self-love. And I was like that years ago too. 222 on the clock. That's how you know it's real. I was like that too. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I always had to have a guy I was talking to or dating or in a relationship or, you know. You said it's a society. Yeah. When 9 times out of 10, the people that's with somebody is fake and it's not real love anyway. Why would I want fake love? Just to have a body next to you? Come on. You need to heal. First angel number I ever seen, 222. I see them every day. I love that number. I'm a Sagittarius, so I walk alone with my bow and arrow. I hear that, Kelsey. Lauren said, it's draining. It's better to focus on yourself. It is. God will send you the right person. The right person will come to you and you will know. You can feel it when it's from God. There's no confusion. There's calm. There's peace. There's joy. Been a widow for 11 years and I love my peace. I'm so sorry, Myra. But I'm proud of you. You didn't go and jump in you didn't just go and jump in another marriage with somebody or jump with another man. You could tell you really loved your husband. You could tell you really loved your husband. I respect you for that. All they need validation from others. Yeah. I love you, Miss Hawaii. Have a wonderful day. I have to go, but it's been real. Love you too, Kia. Yeah, I got to go work out. I'm here talking with y'all for almost 2 hours. Divine timing. Right. Right. Because the devil will send you people too. You know, the devil going to send you people too. The devil will send you a fine man. Somebody real fine, a big old ding-a-ling. Just the devil will send that to you. You got to pay attention to the signs. You got to pay attention to the signs. Yeah, he's going to test you. He's going to mess your life up. Have you fall for them. Yeah, and then fuck your life up. I'm glad I caught this live. I feel that how the devil attacks me through men. Oh, yeah, he going to get you with men, especially women. Because that's how he can really break you down with a man. The devil knows that a lot of women just want to be loved. They want love. That's how he gets a lot of women with men. Breaks them down. Destroys their life. Men with women too. Men with women too. He'll send you a fine woman, big old fat ass. All of that. Send you all of that and come in and destroy everything you built. Look at Shannon Sharp. All that gray in his face now. He's stressed. That girl took all his money. She's a demon and he fell for it because of lust. That's why you have to be careful with lust. Lust gets you. Oh, I just had to have it, girl. Oh, it's so good. You sick. You have no self-discipline or self-control. That's how he get a lot of women with men. He destroys women with men. Knock them up, destroy their lives. You know how many women, they be on track. And it's always when you on track. It's always when you on track. You got that business pumping. You went to school. You did this. You on your self-love journey. The devil like, oh, hold on. Nah, let me throw you off course. Boom. You got to be careful with that. That's how he get a lot of people, destroy their lives. With that love, because people want to be loved so bad. They want love, especially women. They get you. The devil will get you with men, with dick. You got to be careful. No, you ain't got to be scared. Trust God and listen to your intuition. You ain't nothing to be scared about. You just need to know when a man is sent from God and when he's sent from the devil. My advice, I'll tell y'all this before I leave. My advice is pray. Anytime you meet a new man, new woman, whatever, even if it's a job, a new friend, whatever, you pray to God. Say, God, this so-and-so came into my life. Show me the true face of this person, God. If this is my husband, show me. If this is not my husband, show me. If this is my wife, show me. If this is not my wife, show me. If this is my actual friend, if this job is for me, show me. God gonna show you. Quick. That's one of the quickest prayers you can pray. Quickest prayers you can pray. God gonna show you. Because if it's a demon, that demon gonna flee. God gonna get that demon out your life. Pray about it. Soon as they come in. Soon as you meet them. Thank you, God. I just met Keith. He's good looking. He got this, that. Is he my person, God? Show me. Is this the man for me or not? God gonna show you. Quick. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Another tip too with God is never forced. That's how you know when somebody is from God. It's not forced. It flows and it's natural and it's peaceful and it's light. 9 times out of 10, when a man or a woman, they trying to force themselves into your life, that's usually from the devil. That's usually from the devil. When they really, like, you ever have a guy, he just really trying, just he want to get you. And you're like, wow. And if you're not healed, you'll be like, oh my God, he wants me so bad. You're stupid. That's the devil. Of course he wants you bad. He wants your soul. That's not a flex. When they really trying to get you in force, because God don't usually use force. He don't have to. But when they really trying, like even my fellas with the women, they just keep coming at you. Like that's usually from the devil. Because why are you trying to force yourself so much on me? Yeah. Oh yeah, they're going to keep coming. Oh yeah. Especially when you are a spiritual being, you're a chosen one. Oh, he wants you out. The devil wants to attach himself to you, whether that comes in a man, a woman, or whatever. They want to attach themselves to you and break you down, destroy your life. Don't do it. And all the healing you've been doing, all the work you've been doing on yourself, I've seen a lot of people go down like that. And it's usually when you on that path, when you really picked your life up, you're doing well, you're building for yourself, boom, curveball. And that's why you got to pray and you got to be tapped in and say, God, show me. Especially if you are somebody successful. You got money, you have a business, you have a talent, You have to screen people. You cannot just go by somebody's good looking and let them in, because the devil will send people to you that's good looking because he knows your weaknesses. Just like God knows you, the devil knows you too. The devil watches you. He studies you. He sees what you like. He knows. Just like you got angels assigned to you, you got demons assigned to you too. You didn't know that, did you? Oh yeah, you got demons assigned to you too. Demons that watch you. What's she like? What's her type? Where'd she go? What she want? Oh, she cried during that movie. Okay, so she got a weakness for that. You think I'm lying? Fellas too, what he like? Oh, he like big titties. Okay, I'm gonna send him a girl with some triple D's. Yeah, but he don't know that's my servant. And I'm gonna send her in there to milk his money, destroy his business. Get him a record. Get him arrested. Make him a felon. Send him to prison. Yeah. The Bible says the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what, so that means anybody that come in your life that's not sent from God, what do they want to do to you? They want to steal from you, they want to unalive you, and they want to destroy you. Those three things. That's it. You said that's why we need to pray every single day. Every day? I had a guy think he was playing me just to see how far he'd go. He was too predictable. I knew his motives. I was like, so easy to figure out. You tapped in. But there are dumb women that would have fell for it that don't love themselves. Thank you, Moni. She said, the God is speaking through you. Thank you. The devil doesn't bring you things you don't like. Right, of course. He gonna bring you that fine man with a nice car and business, money, big old ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring, all of that. And it'll be a fucking womanizer, or somebody that's a scam artist, or somebody that's that want to mentally abuse you, create trauma, or somebody that want to beat on you. Yeah. Yeah. In all different ways. You gotta protect yourself. Pray on it. As soon as you meet somebody, pray about it. Aw, this healing belongs to us. They can try all they want. Yeah. Because the devil wants to stop you from what your destiny is. He don't want you to be with your true soulmate, because two true soulmates, two true chosen ones that come together, you have the power to change the world. He don't want that. You're stronger together. The devil doesn't want you with your soulmate. He doesn't want you with the person God has for you. He doesn't want you with a divine being, another divine being. That's too much power together. Do you know how much you can do? Two chosen ones together. You know what you can do? The power that you can, the healing you can bring the world. The devil don't want that. He wants you to stay with that karmic. Yeah, stay with that man that don't love you. Yeah, stay with that woman that's stealing from you, that just wants you for your bank account. Stay with that man that's going to keep cheating on you. Yeah, and taking your money. Love you, Crystal. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Let me go work out now. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. I didn't expect to be on here this long, but most churches are very dark. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that. All right. I love y'all. Let me go get this workout on. Get this workout done. Y'all make sure y'all drink y'all water. Y'all pray, fast, work out, heal, talk to God. Oh, shit. All of that. I love you guys. I hope this helped you and blessed your heart. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to see y'all later. I love you too, Picky P. Love you, Seb. Love you, Moni. Love you, Crystal. Love you, Moolah. See you guys later. Stay prayed up. Protect yourself.